November 8th, 2019. I walked in the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico yesterday after driving down to Broward Westfield Mall to have a look at the new space and get dimensions before ordering new graphics. Casper Bobcat died Wednesday morning, so I drove his body to the state lab in Kissimmee on my way to the Plantation. 4 Florida panthers turned up dead this week too, from what looks to be the same ailment. I'm collaborating with the Florida Wildlife Commission, so they have all of the extensive lab work we did in addition to what the state lab finds after death. Currently, the state lab is saying it could be coronavirus, FIP, or FeLV, which would all be transmissible from unvaccinated feral cats to their bigger cousins, or vice versa, I suppose. I listened to Crime Writers On at the 40-minute mark, who did a review of Over My Dead Body podcast yesterday and sent the following to them. I listened to all of your podcasts, but I had been listening to back issues of the Disruptors and Voices in VR, so I had missed your review of Wondery's podcast called Over My Dead Body. I just wanted to thank you for the review and let you know that I laughed out loud about Robert's predilection for describing every single item of clothing for every single scene. More than anything, I appreciate that you made clear that cub handling and breeding big cats to be used as ego props is filthy and disgusting. One of the things I have found most frustrating in all of the coverage of what went down between us is that people refer to it as a feud. Sorry, Toby. It may have been personal for Joe, but it was never personal for me. And the reason I said sorry, Toby, is because one of his famous lines is, there's nothing he likes better than a feud between subcultures. Can't believe I remembered that exactly, but he says it so often. Anytime I see someone abusing and exploiting exotic cats, I go after them to expose their cruelty. Several of them have threatened to kill me, but Joe was just the dumbest one of the lot and managed to get caught, in my opinion. Please forgive the typos as I am walking on a beach in Fort Lauderdale after checking in on the augmented reality zoo that we set up in the Broward Westfield Mall. My goal is that all zoos adopt augmented and virtual reality experiences instead of holding wildcats captive. I love your show, and if you guys are ever in Tampa, I'd be happy to introduce you to some of the survivors of the abusive trade in big cats. Thank you for taking us one step closer to a world where all wildcats live free. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.